Well, hello, all my darlings and lovers of the macabre. Welcome back to Musey's Modern Dreadfuls and Tales of Terror. Today, I am going to feature an author I have not featured on the channel before. And as always, if you want to know about upcoming projects and collaborations, stuff like that, wait till after the outro. My parents came to visit I Wish They Hadn't by Bloodhunter62. To put it plainly, I have no idea what the hell is happening anymore. First of all, my parents called me the other day to let me know they're coming to visit this weekend. Sounds normal, right? Well, it would be if my parents hadn't died in a horrific car accident with a semi-truck last year. Yesterday, my little brother called me. He sounded incredibly unnerved about something, so I asked him what was wrong. This monster has been following me around since Wednesday. At first, I didn't believe him, but I asked him to describe the monster anyway. It has translucent white skin, unnaturally long legs, but walks on its knees. Glowing yellow eyes that seem to gaze upon my very soul, an unerring smile that stretched from ear to ear with dagger-like teeth, and long, lanky arms with large, clawed hands. A wave of chills suddenly flowed over me, causing me to freeze up. I managed to regain my composure and asked him where he was when he first noticed the creature. I was walking downtown to get some food for my cat when I noticed something moving in the parking structure across the street. I focused on it and watched for movement. That's when I noticed a face peeking at me from around a car on the 7th floor of the parking structure. That godforsaken smile perpetually etched on its skull. I was petrified just attempting to visualize this creature. I've gotta go. I'll call you back later, I said as I hung up the phone. Is he crazy? Am I crazy? I don't even know what to believe anymore. My brother called me again. What he said sent a tsunami of pure, unrelenting fear through my entire body. I met the monsters last night. I was taken aback. How is he still alive? What happened? I asked. When I finally fell asleep last night after hours of tossing and turning, worried about the monster, I was quickly awakened by a scraping sound. It sounded like nails on a chalkboard and sent goosebumps down my arms. I lurched forward in my bed to find the source of the sound. I looked to the window, only to see those piercing yellow eyes staring back at me. I was frozen with primal fear, the most powerful emotion of all, as it slowly slid one long claw under the window and opened it. I was paralyzed as it crept through the window and into the room with me. I saw my life flash before my eyes as the monster outstretched its lanky arms towards me. I thought it would simply reach into my chest and tear out my still beating heart. I was surprised when the monster gently scooped me up into its arms. It cradled me like an infant as it crept outside again through the window. As we crept through the forest, the creature pushed itself off of its knees. It now stood at its full height. It stood well above the treetops. It strode through the forest with an elegance not befitting a creature of its appearance. As it cradled me, it began to sing one of the lullabies Mother used to sing to us at bedtime. La la la, la la la, la la la, la. La 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 la, la voice was that of a beautiful woman, but much more eerie. It was as if someone had taken a recording of an opera and layered it on top of itself, as if there were hundreds of voices singing at once. When I awoke, I surveyed my surroundings. I was still in the woods. There was an enormous bonfire directly in front of me. The monster was on my left side, just staring down at me. Then a second monster appeared behind it, much larger than the first. This one spoke in a deep voice that once again sounded like 100 voices talking all at once.
My son, it has been far too long. Your mother and I have missed you dearly.
I should have been terrified, but instead I only felt loved.
We have brought you a gift.
And with this, it put forward its hand, holding in it a children's book. It was one of the ones Father used to read to us as children. As I groggily grabbed the book, the feelings I should have been feeling before hit me like a Mack truck. As I began to lose consciousness, Father said one more thing.
Tell your sibling we have a gift for them, too.
And that was My Parents Came to Visit, I Wish They Didn't, by Bloodhunter 62. And ding ding ding, bonus time, hang on, and I have a bonus for you by my beloved friend Bunny B03. This one's gonna be a little different. It's a macabre poem by Bunny B03, and I hope you enjoy. Drink Your Coffee, Dear, by Bunny B03. This is Musey of Musey's Modern Dreadfuls, and I will be performing a poem called Drink Your Coffee, Dear, by Bunny B03. The mornings are long and the nights are short. My good intentions are met with a hateful snort. I've made some coffee, dear. The children are wild, yet you stay asleep. I'm locked away, your prize to keep. I've made some coffee, dear. My spirit more alive than you allow. I have to get us out somehow. I've made some coffee, dear. Foundation covers the bruises you've brought. Road maps of scars from where we've fought. I've made some coffee, dear. You've ruined our daughter's opinion of men. Up she will grow not to trust again. I've made some coffee, dear. You make the money, so you say you'd get the kids. Visions of your abuse dance behind our eyelids. I've made some coffee, dear. You allow me no friends, no family to talk to. My darling sweetheart, if you only knew. I've made some coffee, dear. I want to fly, but you've cut my wings. You indulge in all of your silly flings. I've made some coffee, dear. I stand to leave, beaten, battered, and low. Your hand a vice on my neck as I try to go. I've made some coffee, dear. You scream at the children, I hold them close. I protect them from your hateful blows. I've made some coffee, dear. Our eyes not allowed to cry. Your mouth always telling a lie. I've made some coffee, dear. All of us under your control, oppression being your main goal. I've made some coffee, dear. You tear us down and keep us there. No other marriage that can compare. I've made some coffee, dear. I thought you'd want the best for us. You only wanted the best of us. I've made some coffee, dear. There is no love in the way we mate. You thrust into me, I feel the hate. I've made some coffee, dear. Every morning I paste on a smile. I try my best to love you all the while. I've made some coffee, dear. Your cold breakfast sits on the table. Our new life starts as soon as we're able. I've made some coffee, dear. Ground up ricin, a tasteless bean. You like your coffee strong, black, and mean. I've made your coffee, dear. It's hard to acquire, but easy to use. I will free myself from these years of abuse. I've made some coffee, dear. A helpless victim used to be where I once stood. A warrior now in our house in the wood. I've made some coffee, dear. We will step over you on our way out the door. I won't let them see their daddy laying on the floor. I made you coffee, dear. I'm smarter than you think I am. Never again a door will you slam. Drink your coffee, dear. Well, that was a little different for the channel. I hope you enjoyed, and I will be having some holiday season themed stories coming up. Also, more from Hyper Obscura. Yay, we all love Hyper Obscura here. So, hang in for that. Don't forget, we have a big festival going on Dr. Creepin's channel. I believe it will be December 20th, and it's going to be the second entry in our community creator collab day. And so that will be a lot of fun. Again, I believe it's December 20th. I will update you if I hear otherwise. In the meantime, please make sure you're subscribed, leave me a comment, tap that bell, and I hope to see you all very, very soon. Have a good one. Oh, and one more thing. I may be in Tahoe. I've been busy elsewhere trying to work on the collab, so I'm sorry that's, not as regular as possible, but it should be getting back to normal soon. However, I will be in Tahoe, way in the mountains, far away from hopefully anybody who is ill. You know what I'm saying. So during that time, it might be a little, I don't know, is what I'm saying. Okay, but happy holidays, and you'll be hearing from me before the holidays and after the holidays. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.